And we also have Diamonds and Whiskey tonight, which is sort of a country rock sort of thing. I'll let her explain it. So, Jen, hanging out with us tonight. I think we got you all set up. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing great, thanks. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. This is this is when I let the featured artist sort of give your elevator speech. You know, if I was in the elevator with you with a mask on, trying to keep COVID-19 away from you, and I was like, "Hey, so you do music? That's pretty cool. What's it like?" What would you say to me? And to give us a little explanation, introduction, if you will, to Muddy Water as well. And then we'll come back and get deeper with Dave after listening.
Oh, yeah.
I got you. I got it. Well, we are Diamonds and Whiskey. We're from Charlotte, North Carolina. And so we're a mix of country and rock for sure. I'm a country girl from the Carolinas. And our group is kind of a hodgepodge. Our fiddle player's from Russia, born and raised in Siberia.
Right.
And our guitarist before was from Louisiana, which is where you get that swamp feel in our music. So we cross-pollinate well. We play on rock stations, we play on country stations. It seems that both groups tend to really like our music, and you're going to get an element of blues as well in our music. So if you listen to the album, you know, there's a lot of that on there as well. Everything from traditional country to heavier rock. I think I'm a little crazy and don't know exactly where I fall. but for me, it's if it's good, it's good, whatever it is. So
that's where music's going anyway these days.
Right, exactly. So Heartbreak Queen. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, so Muddy Water. Tell us briefly about that, and then we'll come back and get deeper with Dave.
Yep.
So Muddy Water is the second single we released off the album, and just an angry song I wrote when I was very mad. And this saying, "You can't see through muddy water," comes from my grandmother. She says that when you're in her rearview mirror, she can't see through your head, or if someone's lying to her, so they're being fake. So that's where the saying comes from. You can't see through muddy water, Jennifer. So I wrote a song about it when someone hurt my feelings, and that's what came out as this song. And the guitar riff, written by Von Bury, definitely makes this song. It's incredible. So people seem to be eating it up. It's number 4 on the Euro charts right now, so we're really proud of that. Yeah.
Very cool. All right, so we're gonna check out Muddy Water. You'll check this video out. Let us know what you think in the comments. We'll be right back.
If I'll hang around like a punching bag down some dark roads where I've been hidden, nobody knows, and I'll hide the pain like the ground soaking in the rain. I'm a bounce back from heartache, come back kid, one you hurt, you wish you never did. Ha! Well, you can't see through muddy water, but I've done what I ought to. Didn't lash out, just took the trash out. Only trust myself, I've been deceived, crazy to believe. Manners dress up, even ugly fools. Thought I knew it all, she took me to school. Ha! Well, you can't see through muddy water, but I've done what I ought to. Didn't lash out, just took the trash out. Oh, I'm gonna kill him with kindness, don't let myself out. I'm a lady to my bones, gonna take this world all on my own. You know, grace and glass couldn't have bought her, but I learned to see through muddy water.
All right, some nice country blues rock flavor going on with some stellar vocals right there, Jen.
Thank you. Thank you.
So I was, to me, it kind of sounds like, I mean, you have that like Carrie Underwood register that you go to sometime where you kind of really belt it out. But as I was listening to this, I mean, I was thinking like 40 years back of the band Heart.
Yes,
And
that's what we
yes.
get all the time.
You do? Wow.
Yes,
Okay, that's
they
awesome.
call us
All right.
a country heart. Yes.
Yeah, but the first great, female rock band, I
My
think,
favorite.
ever. Yes.
Mhm.
And the reason, other than just like stylistic similarities, I think the reason is a lot because of the guitar, and that's what we were chatting about before. Like, Bon Berry wrote a lot of the part, or he wrote the parts in what we just heard. I understand you have a new guitarist right now, Brandon, that's kind of evolving like what Von started, I guess, in your sound. But it's really, with this style of music, it's a critical element because it really defines the style. Like I as I'm listening, I'm like, man, what would this be if we just took the guitar out, just like muted the track? What is this? And it's like it starts to blend more into kind of old style country.
Right.
And then
exactly.
I'm like, yeah. So any thoughts on that?
Yeah, so I did not love this song when I wrote it. And, I'm a pianist and I play guitar and bass. And so I have a lot of ideas of my own. But I brought this to him and started singing it. And he just went into that riff. I mean, it was the very first thing he played. And it just, I don't know, made it for me. I was jumping up and down and I was like, this is it. And I thought this would be the first single we released. He decided it should be Hands Down. He also wrote the riff for that. But this one, that's my favorite riff on the whole album, and he's just brilliant with that. Just he's a bass player too, and I think a lot of it comes from his bass playing. But he's just simple riffs, but they grab people. And I can't say enough about what a stellar writer he is in that respect. So yeah, he influenced me that way so much now that I write with that in my mind. And he really, really shaped me as a performer as well. So I'm very grateful to him.
Yeah, that's cool. So basically your lineup, I believe it's Christopher McKinney and Elena Martin. Like, you guys only been together a couple years, or?
Yeah, so we've only been a band for a couple years, and actually, honestly, really only been playing out for about a year and a half.
But you've all played with multiple bands in the past. That's what I kind of found through my Googling.
I have not as much. Everyone else has. This is kind of my first real run at a band. But yeah, they've all been playing for years, seasoned performers, just incredible performers.
First real run at a band. What have you done with that voice for most of your life?
Well, I was classically trained to sing opera, and so you can hear when I speak, I'm actually pretty eloquent. But then when I'm on stage, my country girl comes out.
Okay.
But I was classically trained to sing opera, so big voice, and then took me years to get out of enunciating so well. So yeah, and now my voice it's not the same as a lot of country girls, so it's real big, and that's why we get the heart reference a lot. Yeah, I get that all the time, actually, which is real. I enjoy that. I'm flattered by it, and I appreciate it.
No, I mean, it makes sense now because listening, it feels like your range is limitless. Like you're belting it out, but it feels like you can go even crazier, even more so. So
when we're live, it gets really nuts. That's a one take vocal on that track. Actually, on all the tracks, it's a one time run through. So I'm pretty proud of that album. Dale Penner produced it. He did Nickelback stuff, so that's where you're getting that rock element.
Nice.
And he did an amazing job with the vocals.
All right, so what's the plan moving forward? You got a solid lineup? Are you going to be playing a lot of shows?
Yeah, our summer is booked out. We're opening for some great acts: Chris Jansen, Diamond Rio, Darius Rucker. We're supporting Zach Brown in New Hampshire. I don't know. We're all over the place. We're in the Midwest all summer touring, and then we get back in the fall to do North Carolina state fairs, South Carolina stuff. I don't know. I don't even keep up with it. I just let them just tell me where to go.
Yeah, right.
I'll get us there. But we're recording our album in June. We're going to take 2 weeks and record a new album with Dale again. We're going to Canada for that. And then when we get back, we're hitting the road.
I think the timing should match. I think I'm hoping this whole virus thing will be kind of, starting to dissipate by summer, where we're actually, meaning like shows are back on and everything like that. That's definitely my hope. So.
Yeah, me too. I'm glad we're not playing much right now. I've been working on writing this album and kind of took a break. I've got to have a surgery, and then I'm going to get back to it in May. So it kind of worked out for us, but I know a lot of my friends are suffering.
All right. Yeah, absolutely. So, all right. So do you have a main website we could point people to, or?
Yes, it's diamondsandwhiskey.com.
Diamondsandwhiskey.com. Okay. Mm-hmm. How about social media? What's your most active venue? on social?
Well, it's funny. Facebook, we definitely have our biggest following on Facebook, but Instagram, we just started about a year ago and it's growing really fast. So you can find us at Diamonds and Whiskey Official on Instagram and just facebook.com/Diamonds and Whiskey. So
All right.
pretty
Awesome.
easy. Just Google.
Jen, it was great hanging out with you, man.
Thank
Great
you. It was
hanging
good to
out
hang
with
out
you.
with you. I appreciate you having me.